Here are the results from our high school. Now I want to talk to y'all about the results because you look at the results and you're going, 50% of your students have not gained a grade level yet. We have every student placed into the Ascend Math program. Not every student works on Ascend Math. We only have 60, I'll give us 100 kids on Ascend Math at the high school on a daily basis. The results up here are showing based off of every student. I guarantee you that 50% that have not increased a grade level is those students who have not been on the program. They're in Northside. When we started this, was kind of like, yeah, we kind of use Ascend on our iPad, and we got results from our high school, and they saw how great our high school results were, and immediately began using it and coming up with ways they could use it. I presented at an administrative meeting in October, and I actually had gone through and was able to pull out and only look at the results based off our students who were actually working on it. And when their principal saw it, said, we got to change. They're having results. We got to have them. And so in November, every math teacher has a 30-minute period a week that they go to a computer lab for Ascend Math. While their students are in there, they can be working, and they put everybody on Ascend Math, and they could say, just gave this quiz on Friday. These 3 did poorly on this question, and they pull those 3 and do small group. When they're done, they send them back to Ascend and pull another 3 and can work with them. So they use it as a small group time. They also use it in stations with iPads. They have 5 iPads per classroom. They have been through what's called Tabor rotations, where they do stations, and they use it and have a station for iPads. This doesn't only support the struggling students. It's pushing those higher students higher. I had an email this week from one of the teachers emailing me saying, the student's not doing 4th grade work. I need them on 4th grade work. And I said, well, shoot me the student's name. Let me see what's going on. I immediately logged in as the administrator, looked, and I emailed her back and said, well, she passed every pre-test but 2, and those 2 she's taken care of. One of them she passed, the other one, at this point, it doesn't fit in with our TEKS, so we're skipping it with our students right now until the new TEKS come. I said, so you're now no longer intervening with this child, you're now enriching this child. So they're sitting there in that computer lab in stations, and they could have a group of 5 on iPads, and 2 of them could be intervention, 2 of them could be enrichment, and 1 of them could be on level being supported at the on level. And so they're taking care of everything at the same time. Wiley Elementary has been the most innovative group to bring us in. And like the high school, they jumped in the very beginning. First thing we do unique at the elementary campus, the leveling test is for 3rd graders. And it will level them down to the beginning of the 2nd grade year. So we enter all our 2nd graders into Ascend as 3rd grade A. And as beginning of the 2nd grade year, we have them take the leveling test. Where are most of them going to level? The very bottom, but we already are tracking them and pushing them through the program where they need it. That's been very beneficial to us. We have an iPad intervention lab. It supports our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders in need of math intervention. It's run by an aide who is wonderful. She has got it designed. She has got it all set up for them. It's based off of their TIMI results, which is a math test we give at the beginning, middle, and end of the year to show growth. It's also based on their common assessments and their benchmark results. Our intervention lab serves about 60 students a day. 3rd graders get to come 3 days a week. 1st and 2nd graders get to come 5 days a week. Up till Christmas, 3rd graders also got to come 5 days a week. We also have 2 math intervention classes. This is for our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders also. They do more of short lesson, and then they have stations, and one of their stations is an iPad lab. And each classroom serves about 60. So we serve about 180 students a day in intervention at our elementary, first, second, and third grade. The cool thing is this is reevaluated every 6 weeks. So, kid could be in there this 6 weeks, the next 6 weeks they could be out, and then we could see, you know what, they're sliding back down, and we could put them right back in, and Ascend lets them pick up where they left off. So we're not having to start back from the beginning. Math enrichment is the biggest thing at Wiley Elementary. And I was so excited to hear they started this, and this is why the third graders now only go to the iPad lab 3 days a week, because 2 days a week they offer math enrichment. The teachers go through and say, I need to work on this skill. These are my top 6 students. They're going to go to the iPad lab, get on Ascend, and have enrichment. And I'm going to have stations and work small group with the rest of my students. It's a different 6 students every time they offer it. Of course, you're probably going to have that 1 or 2 that go in there, but now we're allowing those upper students to get in there and use the program, and they are super excited about going in there. They use the iPad lab and both intervention rooms for that program. They serve about 78 students a day, twice a week. So we're now enriching as well as intervening.